Hey guys, Adam Midwestern Outdoor Boys. Let's talk about decoy setups for geese. Now we're going to talk about starting to set up early in the season when you're first starting. Early in the season, what I like to do is I like to make a couple of big batches, but I like to set up families, okay? So if you have that ability to set up families, early in the season, they travel in 4s and 5s and 6s if you ever notice. So we're going to talk about, let's just say this is our blind. All right, now if we're hunting over water, okay, everything always depends on wind direction, obviously, and where they're going to set up, okay? So let's just make this easy. Let's start with a north wind. Okay, there's north, so that wind's blowing down here, so we're going to have a pitch and want to land right here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a couple of different ways. This is all water if we're hunting over it, all right? So we got all water out here, coming across. Nice area of water. Perfect, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a hole right there. That's where I want them to land. So how am I going to do this? We got water all the way over here, right? We kind of go in, and then we have land that kind of comes up here or whatever, okay? So what I'm going to do is out in the middle of the water, I'm going to put kind of a bigger flock. I may put these out about 35, 40, 45 yards, and I'm not going to make them too much into a family. I may put a dozen, 14, 16 out there. The next I'm going to do is I'm going to create a couple of families now. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put a family here of about 4 that's up somewhat close, maybe 10 yards off the blind. Now I'm going to throw another little family right over here. And I may throw another family right here. Okay? So now what they see is a big flock out here in the middle, so they get a good look from a distance. They can see something. But as they get closer, now they see separations of families. So if you do get a family that's coming in of those 4 to 5, a lot of times what they're going to do is pitch right into the middle of that. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Now what if you're dealing with a crosswind? Well, if you don't have a portable blind, if you have a portable blind, always set the blind up so the wind is coming behind you. That way they want to set into you. Okay, but sometimes we don't have a portable blind all the time. A lot of places that we hunt, the blind is not always portable. All right? So what if I'm dealing with a crosswind to it? Really depends on my wind direction of what I'm going to do or how I'm going to set it up. If I have a west wind, I'm going to probably set it up very similar to that. I'm going to put, so if I have a west wind and it's coming out here, right, I know they're going to swing and want to come right through into here. Right? I want them to pitch here still. Now what I may do is move these birds down just a little bit so they're a little bit more parallel. So I'm going to have them come and then they almost like they're going to make a U circle to get in. So I may move these down just a little bit, but I'm going to put the same exact thing. I'm going to put a nice big family right into here. Now you can do this one of 2 ways, and it really depends on how the birds are working. You can either put the birds out here far, which I'm going to put a family of 5. And I'm going to do the same thing, family of 5, and then maybe a family of 5, okay? And I create a nice lane for them to come into. Or if I notice that those birds are maybe wanting to pitch on the other side of this family, no problem. I'm just going to move that family in here a little bit tighter. And now they're going to want to pitch right in behind them, okay? So hopefully this helps you. It's the exact same thing. If you have an east wind, it's 100% the same thing. If you got a south wind, right, and here's this, and they're going to come over the top of you, you realistically set it up the same way, except your shots are going to come right over the top of you at that point in time. So if you're liking this, you like some of these details, hit subscribe. If you guys have any questions, shoot a message to us, DM us. We'd love to have conversations with you guys.